Charles, how you doing, buddy?
Man, would I use my old saying? If I was saying better, I'd be you.
Well, this you can say that.
We're doing something you picked.
Mm-hmm.
The last pick was the last review was my pick, which both me and Lee gushed over a lot. So I'm gonna pat myself in the back. We'll see if I'm gonna pat myself in the back in this one. Now I gotta give away a spoiler though, Lee. Because we don't do what the X show we used to be on. I'm sure you guessed every now and then, but that's okay. I don't care about spoilers personally. We were supposed to do another album by these guys, their debut album. We're going to do the second album. I'm giving away a bit.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It was called Technical Issues and Depression and Sadness. All kinds of shit in my world, but
that's a perfectly legitimate reason.
I kind of picked this one for us, I guess, and do this one first.
That's so totally fine with me.
So what are we doing today, Lee?
We are doing the second album by a group called Joyous Noise, and the album is called Wanderingman. And
thank God, when he started, I was like, "What is Wah?"
I started saying the album by the group Wanderingman, and then I stopped. So, and before I picked them up, someone noticed, kind of like that. But anyway,
there you go.
Yeah, Joyous Noise.
I could have done the same thing. I could have done the same thing.
Yeah,
because I gotta give away a spoiler, folks. If you want to find Joyous Noise, you're gonna have to look. It ain't gonna be on your Spotify. Well, maybe it's on Spotify. I don't know. I don't use Spotify.
I don't think it is.
I use Apple Music. It's not on Apple Music.
No.
It's probably on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Not in a consecutive list. Well.
Wow. I might have to look it up. Oops. I might have gave away something. But
yeah.
I know nothing about this group. This is a Lee Gersman special for sure.
You don't know anything about them?
I know nothing about. I mean, this is a Discogs group.
Yeah.
That should tell you a lot out there, folks. They're smart enough to know what the hell Discogs is. And anybody that reviews music knows what Discogs is.
Yeah.
Good luck. There's no Wikipedia article. There's no nothing. You got to use Discogs. And of course, well, that should be for the folks that do watch your channel and listen to these reviews. I found it on Discogs, so that should kind of give you something right there.
So so if I tell you a few facts about them, you might know them.
Look up something.
You might know something.
I wouldn't say I would know them.
No, I mean you might know something that I might mention.
The thing I would guess is they're from Northern California. Just a guess.
I would assume maybe, but the thing that I was going to say is, all right.
Go ahead.
What want me to mention the one thing which might be considered kind of maybe important about them? All right.
Yes.
Well, one of the members co-wrote a song with Dennis Wilson, which the Captain and Tennille covered, called Disney Girls. And the guy who co-wrote it with Dennis Wilson was the brother, because the Captain, I think he passed along.
He was a brother of somebody in the Beatles? Not the Beach Boys.
Huh?
He wasn't in that.
Huh?
Dennis Wilson?
Oh,
You're talking about Dennis Wilson, right?
yeah. From the Beach Boys.
Wasn't he a brother of like Ringo Starr? Oh, the Beach Boys. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
Beach
I
Boys.
didn't
Yeah,
know that.
but no. I'm talking about the guy he collaborated with. Was a brother.
I'm not a.
Was a brother of.
Admittedly, I'm not.
I know. You're being funny. That's cool.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is.
Captain Tennille Head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was. The guy who wrote it with Dennis Wilson was the brother of the captain of Captain and Tennille.
Now, but
the captain was named Daryl Dragon, and the other guy, Dennis Dragon, was in Joyous Noise.
Well, I mean, just the simple fact that you know Joyous Noise already outproved me. You know all these obscure groups.
Well, a friend of mine had this album, and so.
Well, God damn it! If we're gonna get in these nerd fights, if you want.
Oh, we're not
right now. I picked out. I didn't know the name of the group. You did. Glass Harp.
Oh.
I mean, I knew the song. You knew the band.
All right. Yeah.
But I knew Kevin Raleigh. You love Kevin Raleigh so much.
I do.
That was me. I picked out Kevin Raleigh for you.
Yes. And you don't like it.
I have to say, no, it's horrible. But
in fact, I should put on my pink tutu with lipstick soon.
But I'm not. I have to admit, I'm not like this Captain Tennille Head. But Tony Tennille was a fine lady in the 70s.
And she did write good songs.
Yes, the one I know, or two maybe.
Yeah.
But she was a nice looking lady.
Yeah, she
he
was.
He looked dorky playing his electric piano with his captain's hat on, but I did not know that. I didn't know who the fuck Joyous Noise was, and I don't think that there's going to be somebody out there. I know it. They'll be like, you didn't know who Joyous Noise was? No,
most people don't know.
Yeah. What was that other band I can't stand that has the lobsters? Nantucket.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you Nantucket heads out there.
Huh.
I never heard of them and wish I never had. And we still have more to do on Nantucket.
I'm hesitating on doing them.
Because we got tons of Roger Whittaker to do.
Ew.
In German.
I'm actually, now that you say it, I'm actually looking forward to doing that only a tiny, tiny bit more than the Nantucket stuff. Just because it's so excruciatingly unlike anything I would do.
Now the question, now the question is, and we'll find out as we get into Wanderingman. This is the second album by Joyous Noise. One of two.
Yeah.
Only had two. I don't know what happened with Joyous Noise. I guess they just said we're too awesome.
Yeah.
Like we cannot do this together anymore.
Well, one of the guys has a solo album which I downloaded and heard, and he also did another album with someone else before this. So, but that's just him.
Ooh. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Have you ever heard Izzy Stradlin Juju Hounds?
That I do like, believe it or not.
Wait a minute, I like that album too. But did it compare to Appetite? I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not, but maybe I don't think of them in the same way. And I prefer...
Have you heard Duff McKagan's Believe in Me? Have you heard Duff McKagan's Believe in Me?
That I wouldn't even want to hear.
Well, see? You know, so Joyful Noise guy...
is like the Duff McKagan to me. And his name is Mike McClure.
Well, I'm going to tell you right before we get into this, Joyous Noise should have stayed together. I don't know who got the ego in this group, But they was ill-founded. They should have stayed together maybe a few more albums. Oops, I'm going to tip my hat on Wanderingman here.
Because I know that it was obscure even back in the day.
Obscure doesn't mean bad. Doesn't mean bad.
Yeah.
Except for Mascara Soup.
To you?
Yes, to me. But we still have to find the second one or the other one. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Oh, I don't think you will.
And I love the last song on Mascara Soup.
That was just a joke tune.
There you go. That's what she does best, joke tune. But we don't know any of these people. We don't need to. They're just a rock and roll band, I suppose. And I say suppose because we'll get into the review, and that's why I say suppose. But this is totally, folks, go to your local YMCA, go to your local Goodwill if they have vinyl. This is going to be buried in the back, right, Lee, to be fair. I'm not saying it sucks.
It will not be
special.
It's very hard to find it. But if you can find it, get it.
You might be lucky. Maybe. We'll find out.
I have actually found some albums like that, yes. So it is technically possible. Okay,
I'm telling you, it's out there if you look hard enough. I'll go first on this.
All right, yeah. If you dig the potato bin long enough, you might find the album buried. Anyway, all right. What do you think of the first song, "Rock and Roll Road Cowboys"?
Or in your nose, "Rock and Roll Cowboys." Man, the groove on this one is rock solid. Infectious percussion here. A tad bit 70s cliches though on the guitar lead. I mean, tons of wah-wah and a very long solo. But hey, when I say that though, Lee, I dig those cliches.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me. It don't bother me. It may bother others, but not me.
Yeah.
The music is what makes this one. Not that the vocals are bad, they're fine, but the music on this makes it for me. Like, I want him to be quiet so I can hear the fabulous grooves going on here.
I hear you.
Man, this one cooked very much with Crisco, like cooked it perfectly.
Right
Go
on.
ahead, Lee.
This song is great. It has a really happening rock energy to it, and even though there are acoustic guitars in the mix, there's electric also, and the balance is great, and they play with confidence, and the song is just right on. Okay, the next song, "Slide on the Light." This is perhaps my other favorite song on the album, other than "Rock and Roll Road Cowboys." It's fantastic. I can feel how cool this song is when I hear it in the same way I feel when I read Bob Dylan's lyrics. It's a great song, simply put. What do you think?
I'm not going to go that far as it's that good. I mean, we follow with the groovy opener with a country type song that is a rather stark departure from the opening track. I wasn't sure about parts of this at first. I mean, in the end, I kind of like half of it. The odd horn section didn't do much for me. It seemed out of place.
Okay.
But the guitar work was so good that I'm not sure why they tried to throw so many different things to louse it up in certain parts. So again, it's about half good to me, but they should have kept it focused more and cut the horns out.
Okay, I can understand. What do you think of "Silver Guitar"?
We're back on the wavelength of Rock and Roll Cowboys, but with a bit more of a slight country feel to the groove, which is an interesting mix for sure. I'm not sure why, but I could hear the Doobie Brothers doing this song.
Yeah.
I suppose that's a good thing, and well, for me it is. But if you don't like the Doobies, maybe not so much, I guess. But I don't mind them. This is cool for me. I dig the mix of rock and roll and a bit of country underneath. But this is a pure fusion of styles. It doesn't tip more one or the other. So I give it mad credit for that. It's like a great blend of the two styles.
Right on.
I'm talking early doobies, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like the very first album where I wanted to get it, and my dad said, you can either get that, but I can't buy you that album and ice cream. Or you can get another album that's not quite as expensive and you can get ice cream. And I reluctantly picked another album where I can get ice cream. And after I finally heard the first album by the Doobie Brothers, I'm glad I made my choice with the ice cream. But anyway,
there you go.
But I have heard the album though. But okay, this song is okay, and I can definitely listen to it without skipping it, but it seems a little bit like it's trifling, as if it's more of an afterthought song they did at the last minute, with the cool rocking energy of their other songs that I prefer, but it's more like a good song's younger brother, instead of being a great song. Still, it's a decent song, I'll give it that. Okay.
Yeah, if I had my choice, you wouldn't get no fucking ice cream that day. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then I would say, okay, I guess I'll pick that Doobie album. Boo. Anyway, okay. Clear Light. This song disguises itself as a filler song, except it's so good it transcends that category. It's a really good song. I could imagine the String Cheese Incident doing a cover of it. That would be cool. What do you think?
Or Jody Grimes.
Oh, okay.
Since we're going all obscure.
Yeah.
Roger Whittaker.
Oh, boy.
Or Bette Midler.
Oh, yuck.
We have not done Bette Midler, and I'm not trying to. Clear Light. Clear Light. I'm just teasing.
I know.
Yes.
There's this one obsessive compulsive guy that I knew who loved Bette Midler. Anyway.
Ooh. Fuck. Clear Light reminds me a bit of Led Zeppelin 3 in parts here. I'm sure there is no connection.
Yeah.
It's mainly in the tone of the acoustic guitar and the riff a bit.
Yeah.
Has me tapping my foot as I'm listening to it. So, as I was listening to it, I was tapping my foot away, so it gets my approval for that. And that's what it is. It's a toe tapping type song. The guitar solo is great on it as well. So man, when the Joyous dudes stay in this lane, they're right on. The scatting alone at the end, towards the end, makes the song awesome. It has to be heard to understand how cool it is. Clear Light, baby.
Right on. What do you think of Harry on Sunday?
I could still hear Chris Stapleton cover this. His vocal style would work on this one. Or even Bill Champlin, Lee. Kind of a tie between those two guys. It has a gospel type feel to it, complete with horns, and the structure is total gospel. I enjoy the song for what it is, but it does seem like an attempt by the guys here to have a track that fits in enough with sounds at the time to get people into the record. I do enjoy it, but it seems kind of out of place in the album, but I do like the song at the same time.
Yeah. I'll put... Now, this is interesting because at first they sounded like a bunch of acoustic guys gathering around playing in a park and having the results recorded for their album. And now they sound like an all-out Vegas act, but a good one. If a Vegas act had a band play a song like this, I won't say I travel all the way to see them, but if I was already there, sure, I'd take a look. It's an alright song. I can groove with it. Okay, now for Wandering...
I'd go to see them for this song alone.
Alright. I'd piggyback on the back of the caboose if I was not caught.
I don't think are any of these guys alive?
Maybe.
Well, we hope you are, if you're listening, because we're reviewing your album.
I
on the
might
Grocery Show.
try to find Michael McClure because he's the main vocalist.
Yeah, Mike McClure, we love you. All right, man.
All right.
With the suite, right?
Yeah, it's Wanderingman, and it's 3 parts. So you all at home will know that the next 3 songs have the basic overall title of Wanderingman, but I will also refer to them under their individual titles. The first part...
Well, before you go into it, Lee, I'm assuming it was side 2 of the vinyl.
Yes.
And they actually did label each song individually.
Yes.
Which was nice. A lot of groups don't do that.
So they did.
Do.
So I was going to say they did not do that on Apple, but it's not on Apple. Maybe that's why it's not on Apple, because they wouldn't do it. Anyway, the first song, or first part, Wanderingman. Okay, this is trippy and cool and progressive. This song is almost ahead of its time, and it has spacey elements, and it shows the band does what they do purposefully. And they provide the correct instrumentation when it fits. And this is almost a cosmic song. What do you think?
I must believe that, and it's called Everyman. I must believe Chicago.
Oh, okay, Everyman, okay.
I must believe Chicago made these long suites at the time rather fashionable. Because I get a Chicago vibe from the whole suite.
All right.
So the Joyous Noise dudes give us one here. I get a Jethro Tull inspiration on this song as well, minus that horrid fucking flute, Ian Anderson. Shove it up your keister.
Ew.
Yeah, I mean, and poop on the ground.
Oh, boy.
World, but it also, this song has a world rock vibe here. Which I suppose I'm going to give him credit. It's part of a suite. And perhaps Harry on Sunday, I think Harry on Sunday would have been better in a suite. To tell you the truth, than on its own. It's a tad bit pretentious, this one, but I'll overlook that as I enjoy enough going on here that it gets a favorable grade from me. Song didn't need the monkish chatting, though. You know what I'm talking about.
I hear you.
We didn't need that. And it could have been trimmed down about 2 minutes. But it's okay for what it is.
Okay, if you say so. Anyway, the next part, Sweet.
Part 2.
Part 2, Glory Road. What do you think of that? Or Story Road, Glory Road, whatever.
Story Road.
Okay,
Story
then
Road.
I've been typing them wrong. Anyway, go on.
We're back in the country mishmash groove they excel at, with that awesome percussion as well, man. I love it. Now this is more like it. I enjoy the bass work, pretty much everything about this one. The little breakdown that is almost ragtime is a bit odd, but I think they like a bit of that odd. So whichever. So and I love ragtime. Wicked Lester, that group, had to get inspired by these dudes.
All right, I put, this is great. The lilting jazz part is good, but it almost can work against the song for the first time listener. But because I've heard it before, it now works for me. The song shows the group's strength in going beyond what could be considered their typical sound. Okay, now for part 3, and I'm sure we both have this correct. It's called Winter. Okay.
Yep.
I see the purpose of this part of the suite, and I won't say I don't understand why it's last on the album, but for my personal taste, it has a somber note that I would have preferred not being the last note on the album. I would have preferred a song more like Clear Light as the last song. But still, overall, I give the group credit for doing stuff that makes me think. What do you think?
Yeah, we closed Sweet Out with Winter, and it sounds like it starts with like thunder in the beginning. So I suppose you get thunder in the winter.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Mellow piano type song to close it out. I do hear a good song here, but something about the production ruins it for me, mainly in the vocal sound. I hear a good voice. I think that's your Mark buddy or whoever that guy, right?
Yeah, probably.
But poor production on his vocals. So, oh well, we can't win them all. And overall, I'm not a fan of this piano ballad, and I don't like usually when you close out with a depressing song, but whatever. But I did like 3/4 of this album, so I guess, Lee, there is hope for me after all, correct?
Hope. Yes.
Hope.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, so far, hope is better than nothing. No. You're proven to be cool.
I've proven. At this time, 92,000 episodes, and everything I've given you except maybe 3, you've done.
Yeah, okay.
We can't tell them that, though. We can't tell them that.
You already did.
This was a good one. This was a good one. This wasn't no Nantucket bullshit.
Nah.
This wasn't no Quicksilver Messenger service. It was about like a quarter good. This was a good album. I can't wait to dig into the first one.
Yeah.
We will find out when we get to that, right, Lee?
Yeah, and then we can also then do another group that is obscure, and there are more like country bumpkins who have big beards and mustaches and big coveralls and look like they're ready to take your dusty mattress in the back seat of their pickup truck. And they do music that sounds like English progressive rock. So it's very, very weird. But I'll wait. Except
I am not going
their second album is very English and very boring. But their first album is a combination of English progressive rock and Roy Clark hillbilly hee-haw, which is cool. But I won't mention them yet.
Cool.
All right.
You know, I'm not going to mention anything other than it was awesome. This album was mainly right on, like 96% right on.
Right on.
And that's pretty damn good. And we just did Patti Smith, and it was about the same grade for me.
That's
96%.
Cool. Right on.
When most professional people, besides us, Robert Christgau, he's supposed to be smarter than us, gave it like 92,000 stars.
Yeah.
It's like about on the same level.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right.
One of the most highly critically acclaimed albums versus these guys. And this was a really fine album. If you can find it, folks, check it out.
Yeah.
That's the key right there.
Yep.
You gotta find it though. But if it's worth it, you'll find it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good luck.
Thanks for having me back. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never found the only copy I've ever seen was the one my friend had. Anyway, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.